All right, hi everybody. It's Bonkai922. Okay, a few things. Um, I pretty much told everyone I think last video or two that I wasn't reviewing the One Piece episode this week. That I'm just gonna take a break. I need a break from it for just the time being. Um, this is going to be Unbreakable Machine Doll. Now listen, I was taking a look at the websites and probably a bunch of people keep asking me, so, Bonkai, where do you watch your anime? Where do you watch your anime? Where do you watch your anime? It's different sites. I go to different sites. I go to Anime Avenue. I like Anime Avenue because they show HD episodes. So I go there and they have like a comment section on the bottom. And one guy was saying doesn't like the voice actor who plays the main character in this show. And I was concerned. I was like, who is it? Heard his voice. I was like, you have got to be shitting me. That's who's playing the main character? And if you're wondering who that is, it's the same guy who plays Katsuragi from World Gallinos. Hey, take it or leave it. The guy, you know what's funny though? There's this dragon doll that one of the characters has in the show. Guy does that voice. Same guy who played Kirie Kotomine. Same guy who did the voice of him from Fate Zero. So, but yeah, this anime is a light novel. They're translating the light novel. They are not translating the manga, so it is a little bit different. Now, the thing is that the animation is done by Lurch, which let me just check here before I get into this review thoroughly. I'm just wondering what else they did. Okay, they did company's been a part of, involved with Carnival Phantasm, Danganronpa, Fate Prototype OAV, Humanity Has Declined. Okay, so really the one that they did was Carnival Phantasm. Yeah, that's what it seems to be. They and I kind of see it in the way it's done. See, when I saw this animation, I thought, ooh, I thought it was like, Data Live animation. But I was wrong. That wasn't the case. But the thing that I'm giving this first episode a 4.5 out of 5. Why I'm not giving it a full? It was great. Great first episode. Loved what they did. I noticed this kind of weird thing going on towards the end, though. They seemingly put in stuff that they could have left for the second episode, but they just put it in anyway. Kind of like what's going to conclude, so to speak. Now, and this is the light novel. This isn't the manga, so yeah. But before I get into what happened in this episode, let's go over with the summary. And the summary, pretty much, of this show is basically in the early 20th century, the early 20th century, and Reishin Akabane is a student puppeteer from Japan who has come to Walpurgis Royal Academy of Machine Arts in England to study the emerging field of machine art. A combination of magic and technology with military applications. He's accompanied by a girl named Yaya, who is actually his automaton, a living machine doll powered by magical circuits specialized in hand-to-hand combat. In the academy, there's a combat tournament exclusive to the top 100 students and their omonata. It's hard to say. To decide who shall be bestowed with the title of Wise Man, the greatest puppeteer. Now, when I think about this show, and as I was watching the episode, and what happens in the episode, now, there is a similarity to this show in Naruto. Oh my god! But it isn't. Because in this show, they're using magic. Unlike in Naruto, they're not. Well, give or take with the ninjas and everything. But they're using chakra, yeah. But there is sort of like spells that they say for their Omaton to do, and they go and attack. So there's that as well. And the beginning scene we have in the beginning of this episode, is on a train, and we have Yaya, and Ration, and they're on the train. This is just like, because I read the manga beginning parts of it, even though not the light novel, but the manga, because it was a translation of manga, and it went around the same way, and I was happy. I was like, oh wow, this is good, and we just have a scene where they're stopping this train, and I was like, wow, that's still good. Now I noticed I don't know how to examine this parts of the beginning. They used 3D animation. It was very slight. It wasn't anything too strenuous. I was like, okay, you're doing that. That's good. And then, they used it. And I was like, okay. That's part of the reason I'm giving a 4.5 out of 5 instead of a full-on 5. But don't get me wrong, this was a great episode. They really did it very well. I'm really liking it. Where this is going. Now, for the manga, I read the beginning part of the manga. I didn't read all the way through. So, But it was really interesting. I like what they did in the beginning part. After that part, we get the introduction of him going into the school of Walpurgis. Yeah. She's like on top of this guy. She's trying to like sex. I mean, she's a freaking doll, machine doll. Why? Yeah, this is so crazy. But she's doing all those things. And then we have a scene where he goes and finds out his results of his test. He's like second to last in the... remember I told you about that tournament thing? Yeah, he's second to last as far as skills is concerned. And then we get introduced to this advisor who's being very bitchy. I remember this one from the manga. Oh, man, she was so bitchy. Oh, man, I wanted to slap her. What a bitch. But anyway, and she's informing him about the whole scenario about this tournament, which basically means, this tournament basically is the top 100 students get sent into this tournament, and it helps decide the wise man. And he, now it should be noted, this guy, Ration, he wants revenge. Yeah, so this is a kind of a revenge story going on while this is in this anime, which is kind of interesting. We don't see any. We see a slight flashback towards the end of the episode, but that's what's going on. It's a revenge story. Now, after he's informed about the bogus, the tournament of the top 100, and she informs him the only way to get into it is to defeat somebody who's in it. I don't like this. That advisor's a bitch. She's such a bitch. Oh man, it's like, get out of here. And then we get introduced to another character. Charles, her name is, and her doll dragon. Yes, a dragon. And I think, what would they call it? They called her T-Rex? Yeah, they call her T-Rex in this anime. That's a nickname you give her. And we see that, she's like, get out of my way. She's being bitchy because they're in her way to go to the girls' dorm. And, the Yaya, man, she's protective. She's a doll. She's very protective over Ration. Anyway, we see he goes to bed in his room, and Yaya's all on top of him. Silly moment there. Then after that, the next day, he challenges her to a fight. Now, I liked how they animated this. The dragon, oh my god. And the dragon's name is Sigmund. Man, Sigmund was like, damn. I was like, wow. Good job, Lurch. Good job, Lurch Animation. You did it good. That was awesome. Oh man, I was like, he transformed. It was like this purple shit. I was like, whoa. I like the fights. The fights in this show, I think they're going to be really good. Yeah, they're going to be great. And he basically, Raishin is fighting him with Yaya, the dragon. And then they get interrupted by these motherfuckers. They're like, ah, you stupid idiots saying, ah, get out of our way. Yeah, we've been trying to play this for weeks. Of course, you know what happens? They got owned by Raishin and Charles with Sigmund. And they get owned and they take them out. And then Raishin decides not to continue the fight with him. He says, I lost my will. And basically the reason why, because he noticed that Sigmund got hurt. So and she calls him a coward and all this other shit, Charles. And then after that we have the next day and they're eating with Charles and Sigmund. And I didn't recognize Sigmund's voice. And when I found out who he really was, who plays him, I was like, oh shit. Isn't it awesome anime? That guy playing him. So that's pretty much what happens. After that, though, they're out there eating. He sees the guy he wants revenge on. Now, it's been a while. Like I said, it's been a while since I've read the manga of this, which is not the actual. It's a light novel, not the manga. They're not translating the manga. But the manga is sort of similar to the light novel in a way, but not really. He sees him, and he's just like, he says, Yaya, and it go out, and he's like, and Charles is saying, no, you can't fight him. And they're ready to go after him. And I remember seeing this scene in the manga, even though it's not, it's really from the light novel. And that's pretty much what happens. And I believe let me just check here, because I want to see if they have the episode name, because I did forget the episode name. No, they don't have it. But I believe the episode name for next week is Cannibal something. Am I mistaken? Cannibal something? Yeah. But this was a great first episode. 4.5 out of 5. The animation looks great. It looks fantastic. The 3D animation in anime, I don't know. I mean, 3D animation doesn't really matter to me to a certain extent. I mean, sometimes it's kind of, but sometimes it doesn't matter. But here it wasn't used that much. It was only used slightly in this first episode. Overall, I like where this is going. I haven't read the light novel. I remember I was reading the manga, and I wasn't reading all of it. I only read a small portion, which was at the very beginning. What is going to happen here soon? And at some point, I just stopped. I stopped reading it. Fortunately, stopped reading it. So that was basically what happened. Now, like I said, great first episode. The fights, they look great. And if we go from here on out, I'm telling you guys, this show is going to be dynamite. Dynamite. Because this is a seinen. Yes, this is a seinen. You got Coppelion, that's a seinen. You got Tokyo Ravens. This season is going to be awesome. People, get ready for it. Get ready for it. So yeah, that's pretty much the story. Now listen, chapter is supposed to come out today. Now today I'm going fishing? Yeah, I'm going fishing again. I think what I'm going to do, no live stream tonight, unfortunately, because I might be very dead tired and I might not be able to do a live stream. If that's the case, Wednesday there will be a live stream. And how I will plan that is simple. If Tuesday I can pull off at least one chapter review, just one, that's fantastic. Because then I could just do one chapter review, it's out there, and then Wednesday I do one more, along with an episode review. And then Thursday I do another one. Yeah. That's probably what I'm going to pull off. Try to pull off anyway. But yeah, that's the story, people. And then Wednesday's live stream is going to be about, I think, Comic-Con. So yeah, that's the story. Unbreakable Machine Dog. This is going to be great. This is going to be great. I'm telling you right now, these light novels, man, Japan, they're busting them out like gunbusters. These light novels, these are the best things ever. They coming out with them, and you got Machine Doll, you got Tokyo Ravens. Hell, half the shit they didn't even announce is awesome shit. So I am definitely looking forward to watching this show more. Tell me what you guys think in the comment. This will probably be uploaded later today. I'm not going to upload it right now. Gotta go to bed. But this show, pretty violent. Also, I forgot to mention, in this episode, you see a doll that's been, like, eaten alive. Yeah. Pretty grim shit, people. Pretty grim. Can't wait for it. I'm Balkan922. I'll see you guys later. Yaya and that dragon. Oh, what dragon? Fucking dragon. Awesome. Awesome.